If you can hear a noise in the background, that is both of my Blu-ray drives currently are ripping discs, so apologies for that. Anyway, it's the 13th of December. Package here. Royal Mail is getting later and later into the day when they deliver packages. Ah, good, okay. So this is South Park post-COVID Blu-ray. Excuse me. And yeah, this irritates me. This irritates me to no end. I actually got this from a UK seller though. I only paid, I think it was $11.75 total, including postage for this. Because if I didn't, excuse me, places like Wow HD and other places, like its retail price, basically, if you wanted to get this from like Amazon or Wow HD, you'd be looking at about 20 quid for this. Yeah, which I think that's about roughly how much I paid for season 24. Although this is part of season 24. This is listed, you know, as part of season 24. So yeah. But thankfully this does mean that the Paramount Plus specials are getting Blu-ray releases, so thank God for that. But yeah, to charge, like, these cost basically the same as a season of South Park would. Like, they basically cost the same, and they have, this and the season 24 have no special features. Not even audio commentaries, which I was really surprised about. Like, you know, I wouldn't have minded as much if, you know, they put some special, you know, a ton of special features on there, or something, you know, to make you feel like, okay, you've got your money's worth. But yeah, this is just like highway robbery, basically, like splitting the releases in two. Like, you could have, you know, this, if this was released as a 2-disc set, you know, you might have had slightly less episodes because it would have been basically 4 double-lengthed episodes, so it would have been equivalent to 8 episodes, which is practically a season. If that was the case, then fine, but splitting them into 2 releases like this is just taking the piss. Okay. You do get bonus points for the disc artwork, though. If I can get the disc out, there we go. So that's the inside. It is nice to have an inside print and that on there, so it does get bonus points for that, and this does feel, you know, slightly higher quality than like the really cheap Blu-ray cases. But yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw this on eBay, initially I thought, oh, that's gotta be fake, surely. But no, it's real. It's real. It is real, because I thought, you know, they're not gonna, I basically had my doubts that they were gonna release it. But yeah, this means that season 25, which is only 6 episodes long, plus the Screaming Wars, I reckon they're gonna do season 25 on its own Blu-ray release, which at least that's 6 episodes as opposed to 2 specials. And probably the Screaming Wars will also get its own release, which, yeah, just like, I'd rather pay slightly more, even if it was slightly more. Interesting. Discs were made in Germany. I don't know if you can see that there. Like, even if it was £30, I'd still rather pay that than, you know, across 2 releases. I mean, it shouldn't do anyway, but yeah, it just takes the piss a bit. But I will give Paramount Plus this. Unlike you, Disney, who seems to be basically stopping any physical releases, you know, apart from your big blockbusters and that, from coming out on Blu-ray. At least they're still at least Paramount, for the moment, is still releasing, you know, giving them physical releases. So at least that is something. Now, I've got a feeling when season 25 comes out, that there may be another Blu-ray set of basically seasons 21 to 25, like there was with seasons 1 through 20 having Blu-ray set releases. I think it was back in 2019, 2020 when they first came out. So if you're a bit hesitant about, you know, having to separately basically buy the season in two halves, I would suggest waiting a year or two. I don't know when season 25 will get released, but I have no doubt in my mind at some point they will do a complete collection, and this will be on there as, you know, seasons 21 to 25. But yeah, if you're umming and ahhing about that, maybe hold off on that, or wait for this to possibly get a sale. Although, saying that, they don't tend to go on sale that much, and when they do, you know, you're still importing it to the UK. This is getting a UK. This is getting a UK DVD release. The South Park seasons and that, they always get DVD releases in the UK, but no Blu-ray releases. And also, the South Park Blu-rays from season, I think it's season 14 onwards, are region locked. They're actually region locked Blu-rays. And the only reason they started doing this, I don't know if season 24 is, I didn't check, but the only reason they are is because the UK version of season 14 has episodes 200 and 201, which are not on the UK version. They're not on the UK DVD set. There's no Blu-ray of it anyway. But yeah, the US version does, and that was one of the reasons I got that in the first place. But yeah, I don't know if they stopped doing that and they're region free again. I don't know. Doesn't actually mention anything on the back of this. Doesn't mention anything on the disc itself. No mention of its region on that. So it could be region free now. It might not be. To me, it doesn't really matter because I rip my Blu-rays anyway. So to me, it doesn't really matter. Because again, I rip the discs. So plus, if I even want, you know, if I want to just play it directly off the disc, I can just play it in my laptop and that, and connect that up to my TV that way if I really, really wanted to. So that is an option for people out there who don't know about that. Like, if you want a DVD or a Blu-ray, now DVD, if it's region locked, you can easily, you know, get an unlocked region player. Dead easy. Region locked Blu-rays, bit more tricky. In fact, you're better off just buying a player from whatever region. But ripping them is generally the best and generally the cheapest as well, because you can just get any Blu-ray drive, and there you go. Like I'm doing right here, right now. So yeah, that was a long one, wasn't it?